Hello there. Got a bit of an interesting one today. So, when I'm not archiving boxes, I am actually a tech writer. And I guess one of my PR contacts sent me these without telling me anything about them. And I emailed the guy who I think it was and asked, is this anything to do with you? And he has not responded, so whatever. I mean, I didn't ask for these, but I have some RAZER face masks, and I thought I might as well go over these. Given that I've got them, why not? I'm not going to do any content on a site that I write for with them because we didn't ask for them, but I might as well show them to the world because Mixbox Archive is about a sort of historical record in a sense. It's about the idea that I have in my head. When I'm throwing away a box, I feel like I'm throwing away a piece of history, so I want to record it. And these really are a piece of history. I mean, nobody would have seen this coming before about March 2020. These really are something quite weird. So we've got two kinds. We've got these cloth face masks here. They sent me two of those. And then we've got a box here of surgical masks with #RAZERFORLIFE written on them. There's our date of manufacture. They actually showed up sort of late last year, and I've just been sitting on them, not got around to doing anything about it. But they showed up a lot later than they were made, so I do wonder if they were having trouble shifting them. But yeah, so these are interesting, and I suppose I should now do my usual thing where I go over the boxes. So, starting with one of the cloth masks, we can see, it says here it's reusable and washable up to 30 times. It claims antimicrobial protection, it claims to be water repellent. They have adjustable ear loops, and there's one piece in a pack. So, here, certified BFE, bacterial filtration efficiency. Now, I do want to point out, COVID-19 is not a bacteria, it is a virus. It is a virus that, when it's airborne, is probably travelling on droplets of something that might be bacteria-sized, might even be bigger than that. But it is not a bacteria, so it's always a bit funny seeing these. It's yeah, yes. Certified bacterial filtration efficiency of 80% or better cloth mask. And we see here triple layer pleated mask for daily use. Let's turn it over to the back. Got a whole load more text here. Am I going to be... Yeah, okay. So you can see that all right, hopefully. I'll do my normal thing of scanning over the text a bit. So this is, it's interesting, isn't it? So it's worth reading out. The new normal, I'm reading this paragraph here. The new normal requires an efficient everyday solution. Meet the RAZER folded cloth mask, a reusable triple layer pleated mask with bacterial filtration efficiency greater than or equal to 80% for daily protection and adjustable ear loops for a comfortable fit. And we have all of the same points here. Worth mentioning, I suppose, here, adjustable ear loops and nose wire as well. So, our materials over here, outer and inner layer 100% cotton, middle layer 100% non-woven fabric. So I'm not sure exactly what that is, but that's something along the lines of paper, because when you weave fabric, you weave one way, you weave the other way, but you end up with gaps in between, like it produces this square pattern with gaps. So it's some fabric that's been produced in a different way that doesn't have the big square gaps, is what they mean there. Gentle hand wash at 30 degrees. Line dry later. Line dry later? What, as opposed to line dry beforehand? Anyway, what it's saying there really is they're quite delicate. I think that's my takeaway from that. Right. So that's the cloth masks. Let's move on now to the surgical masks. RAZER, the people who will sell you an RGB keyboard, making surgical masks. This is really... Oh boy, there's a lot of history here to get into, and I'm probably not the best person to tell a lot of it, although Can you imagine if this video is the one thing that survives and there's some frustrated historian in the year, I don't know, 2369, that's listening to this video and hears me going, I'm probably not the best person to tell you about this, and is going, no! Anyway, that'd be funny. Well, funny for me, not for them. So, interesting here, product of Singapore, here, the line. Just here, RAZER Health Pte Limited is a health sciences authority licensed manufacturer of medical devices. So, that's interesting. So they've actually, I guess, spun off or produced a division that does this. So these are 3-ply surgical masks, and here are bacterial filtration efficiency is greater than or equal to 95%. So we have a triple layered design again. This has been a really big thing, right? I mean, I talk about this as a historical document. So in the pandemic, it's been a really big thing. Yeah, you want to have a face covering, but it needs to have 3 layers of something, whether it's paper, whether it's cloth. Triple layer has been a really big thing that's been pushed. Of course, as I make this video, the government here in the UK, they're now talking about, once everybody's vaccinated, getting rid of masks probably at some point this summer. So the relevance of these is on the decline. We've got the usual talking points you can imagine. Soft, breathable material. These are single use and packed in a controlled room, which is good, because if you really don't want to be putting something on your face that's contaminated, do you? That would be entirely counterproductive. Let's look at the end of it here. So we've got some information about what the layers are. Outer layer, blue polypropylene, non-woven. Middle layer, polypropylene, non-woven. Inner layer, polypropylene, non-woven. Now, notably, outer layer, the blue one. A lot of people wear their masks like inside out. From my research, apparently it doesn't really do any harm, but people have this like general idea that if you wear it inside out, that's for like if you're not sick and don't want to get sick or something. The outer layer, the blue layer, is water repellent, right? These are surgical masks. The reason for the outer layer being water repellent is if blood sprays on your face, you don't want it soaking into the mask, right? If you're putting the water repellent layer on the inside, your mask is going to be covered in beads of condensation from your breath. But apparently it's not actually really anybody else's problem, so whatever. So we have our directions for use here. Clean your hands first, so that you're not contaminating it. Flip to the correct side. Blue side faces up. You really would have thought it would be green, wouldn't you? But apparently it's blue. Flatten the mask. Hook both ear loops to your ears. Pull the mask below your jaw. Bend the nose clip to get a proper seal. And here we have our specs, which I'll just pan over there. Various standards and stuff. Anything of interest on the base here? Not really. I'll pan over it, but it looks like it's just sort of boilerplate, really. Right, well, as I'm here, and as I've not run for too long yet, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop the camera in the tripod, and I'm going to get a mask out so we can actually have a look at it, if I can get the camera in the tripod. I really don't want to have to do editing, because the whole point of this channel is it's not really about putting effort in, it's about me, you know, just doing something for my own benefit, and if somebody else finds it useful, that's great, but I'm not, I'm not trying to produce an entertainment product here. There we go. Excellent, good. That's in the tripod. So, let's start by opening up one of our cloth masks. And let's see what it actually looks like. Oh, we've got a card in here. Dear gamer, how dare they? Dear gamer, we're always striving to give you the unfair advantage, and your health is no exception. The unfair advantage in health. What on earth are they on? As we continue our fight against COVID with our own surgical mask production line and mask donations to frontline workers globally. That's not... Hold on, how's that an unfair advantage to gamers, though? Whatever. Helping you stay safe in the new normal is just as important. Beating this pandemic is a team game and our winning players to cover up. Thank you for doing your part and being responsible. Enjoy your peace of mind. I'm sorry, I may have peaked the mic a bit with my laughing. I've got a clip-on mic now, and I've got the meter on my camera because I've had to adjust the levels a bit, so it's not totally horrific. What have we got here? It's all basically the same stuff. I'll pan over it anyway, just so that it's been recorded. I can't get over Dear Gamer, to be honest. That's great. I'm gonna have to share that on Facebook or something. So there's the mask itself. We've got our green Razer logo. I can feel here. We've got our stiff bit for the nose, and it folds out, very much surgical mask shaped. And there is our adjustable ear loops. And, well, that's that really. Not entirely sure how much I'd want to be seen with it. It's not too bad. Yeah, the green and black aesthetic's alright. Right. So, I'm going to open the surgical masks as well. Why do these perforations never work out, eh? Come on. Oh, okay. No, there is plastic packaging. Okay, good. What am I doing? I'm messing around with the perforations. I could have just done that. Okay. So they're in individual plastic bags. And they're... Okay, I'm surprised by this. They are actually branded. So it says #RAZERFORLIFE in this corner. And it says Razer down there, which is sort of going to be... Well, it's a gamer's product, so it's going to be on the neckbeard, isn't it? Sorry, I don't mean to come over so anti-gamer. I just find it quite funny, is all. And here we can see we've got the nose bridge thing as well. And the great thing is I can handle it like this because it's still in the plastic packaging. Got our ear loops there, presumably they're all normal. And the usual pleats. And I can show you the whole thing, and I'm not contaminating the mask with my filthy, filthy hands, which is great. So, I mean... this is a product received for free. Does that make this an advert that I've just kind of laughed at this thing for 12 minutes, 13 minutes? I mean, I did receive this for free, even though I didn't ask for it. Do I have to thank Razer now for confusing me with masks? I suppose, I probably will end up using these. It is in that sense useful. So, yeah, thank you, Razer, for the free mask. I guess if any other company wants to send me something that's in a box so that I can kind of point a camera at the box and do an unedited quarter of an hour ramble about it, by all means do. I don't mind free stuff. It would be nice if you'd let me know, but... Why am I doing an advertiser pitch? This video is going to get about 5 views, and that's the way I like it. What am I on about? Okay, ending spiel. If for some reason you're watching this, I hope you found it useful. Maybe, maybe you were curious what on earth is up with these? Or you were wondering, what should I expect when I buy a Razer face mask? And if so, hopefully I've answered that question on some level. Yeah. You know what? While I've got you, and while I'm under the 15-minute mark, I'm not going to show my face on camera, but I am going to pop on the reusable mask, so I can just tell you what it's like. So, pull that down over the chin, push the nose bridge in. Alright. Well, this is a review now, I suppose, isn't it? Oh dear. I'd say it's very comfortable. I'm just going to do some heavy breathing. Which, if you're a regular viewer, which no regular viewers exist, hopefully, but if you're a regular viewer, you'll be used to the heavy breathing. Yeah, it's quite good. Honestly, As far as comfort, these are pretty decent. I assume that these are exactly the same as any other surgical mask. I can feel it riding up a little bit as I keep talking, because I've got the nose clip, but I've got nothing keeping it in place at the bottom of my face. But if I just tighten it up a bit, that should help with that a bit. The elastics I would describe as gentle. It's not aggressive elastic. Right, and now I need to talk a little bit more. But yeah, some masks that I've used, it kind of just blasts your breath into your eyes through the gap at the nose, and you end up. I never knew my eyeballs could fog up before the COVID-19 pandemic. It's really been a learning experience. Okay, well, I've been talking a bit more, and having adjusted it a bit and tightened the elastic a bit, it hasn't been riding up in the same way, so it's staying in place, I'd say, reasonably well enough. The nose thing does indeed, it keeps it reasonably well sealed at the nose. That's nice. Yeah, I mean, as cloth masks go, I suppose. Good. Thumbs up. Mixbox Archive Gold Award. I don't know. That's a joke. Don't put that on your website, Razer. But yeah, I mean, they're actually fine. I didn't think that this video was going to end up with me reviewing and recommending a face mask, but well, it's not a recommendation. Many face masks are available, and I'm sure plenty of them are as good as these and offer better, whatever BFE stands for. I've already done the ending spiel, haven't I? Okay, thanks for watching. Cheers. Bye.